Well. Hey everybody, my name is Silly Billy, but you can call me amused. I don't know what it is about Tess, but I'm starting to sense a pattern here. Tess makes a dumb move. I criticize said dumb move. You criticize me for not going along with your sheeple mentality, and I react in only the most civil and sensible of ways, by making an entire video about it. It happened when Tess self-sacrificed in Season 2, and it's happened again here. To talk you up to speed to those of you unaware, spoilers for Disventure Camp All-Stars Episode 3 by the way, during the elimination ceremony, Tess is unable to decide whether to stick with Lake or with Ellie, and she ends up throwing her vote on Tom. I know, dumb move, right? Well, no, not according to most of you. But you see, my dear viewer, you have once again underestimated my stubbornness, as well as my inability to let go. Not only am I going to once again educate you on the objectively better alternative Tess could have undertaken, I am going to give you 10 of them. And don't worry, I'm not mad at you for holding these beliefs. You have a good heart, you're just misguided. By the end of this video, I will make sure you have come to see the light once more, and you'll come crawling on your knees begging for forgiveness from Daddy Duck. Let's begin. Starting off simple, in number 1, you have siding with Ellie. Let's face it, Tess and Ellie are study partners. Between the two of them and Gabby, they have a pretty inseparable alliance that already has a trustworthy bond from before this game even started. With Tom's vote, you can guarantee Lake's elimination from the get-go. But now, rather than being a swing vote, you have shown your allegiance to Ellie and she won't start to consider you a threat. But what if... Yes, this is back now. Remember, you caused this video, not me. What if you actually can decide? Well, why not force a tiebreaker then? If Tess uses more than 2 gray cells, then she could easily be able to count the votes of this elimination. Obviously, Lake and Ellie target each other to save themselves. Obviously, Gabby votes with Ellie. Obviously, Aiden sticks with Lake. And obviously, Tom will target Lake now that Ellie revealed Lake's gunning for him. By wasting her vote on Tom, Tess essentially dooms Lake. Instead, if you want to be impartial like you say you are, why not ensure a tiebreaker? Just explain that you want both girls to have an equal shot of winning and that you will stick with whoever remains. By voting for Tom instead, you both screw over Lake, and now you have Tom coming after you. Did you see his reaction to Lake voting for him? Tess could die if she's not careful. But what if you secretly want Lake to win the tiebreaker? Easy peasy! Tess could have easily prevented Lake's elimination here by just Uno reversing Ellie into oblivion. Ellie's making it out like Lake is the bad guy in the story, but all Tess needs to do here is throw an actually, and Ellie is boned. Gabby would probably still defend Ellie, but with Lake also defending herself, I'm fairly certain Tom would still favor believing Tess instead of believing Ellie, considering his grudge. Gabby's not gonna like you for it, but what is she gonna do? She's screwed next elimination anyway.
But what if you still hold out hope for your girls' alliance?
It sounds like it's time to intimidate your team. Luckily, you can get everyone back in check by using your immunity idol as a threat. Just tell everyone that you're willing to use the immunity idol if the votes go out to anyone other but Tom and Aiden, and that the person defaulting will be screwed if they do. What's that? Tess doesn't have an immunity idol?
Who cares?
Tess could use this little trick I'd like to call lying. This is sure to get everyone back into the right voting path.
But what if people don't buy into your fake idol?
Now things get a little trickier, but number 5 still provides a good solution nonetheless. If the only obstacle for the girls not cooperating is being unable to choose, you must simply make the choice for them. Luckily, we still have a perfectly viable strategy at hand from the last season. Poisoning Aiden. Sure, I suggested this back when Tess was being eliminated in Season 2 as well, but that's because it's just a super effective strategy. You know about these toxic mushrooms, just slip Aiden a couple. Now, admittedly, this will be a little tricky to do in the heat of the moment, but Tess could have simply foreseen this situation and poisoned Aiden beforehand, just in case. Now you have an easy vote, as Lake will agree sending home Aiden is an act of mercy in his condition, if the medics don't take him away first. And as a little bonus, you can just fake Aiden is lovesick from James's elimination. Who knows? Aiden might even believe that himself.
But what if you actually don't want any of your teammates to go?
Now, you may think I'm losing it, but this is actually ridiculously easy to do as well. For number 6, I suggest we look for a little loophole in the rules of this game. According to Crystal,
the person voted out will have to leave immediately.
Did you catch that? She talks about the person voted out. never does it specify you need to vote for an actual contestant on your team. And I know for a fact that this has always been the case because I did an entire season voicing the guy who read all of these out.
The person with the most votes must leave the camp.
Now we can't just simply eliminate another contestant, they all have immunity, and that is covered in the rules. However, never is it actually stated that we can just simply vote off one of the hosts. What? Let's pull a certified Z moment and band our forces together to vote out Crystal or any of her intern friends. Vote out Trevor for all I care, I respect a good cheese. Now our team can stay and bicker another day. And the best thing is we can pull this move like 6 times. Just don't try this out on Nina, she doesn't count as a person.
How about what if we can't vote for the hosts?
Somehow Crystal changes the rule and now you need to think outside of the box. Well, instead of simply throwing your vote like an idiot, why not throw your vote? Literally! Make sure you are the first person to go voting, take your sheet of paper, crumble it up, and throw it back at the contestants, clarifying you will not be voting if this is the way your team is gonna play. They will commend you for it, and now you truly have the support of your teammates.
Aye, matey, but what if you are forced to vote?
Crystal simply hands you a new sheet of paper. What do you do now? Well, I see only one definitive solution here. One way to ensure none of your allies go home and to control the game. I hope you weren't planning on playing the pacifist route because at number 8, I suggest killing Miriam. Now, don't act so defensive. Miriam doesn't even have long anymore anyway. Plus, she already won 1 million, so it's not like she needs this. She's just being greedy at this point. Just drop something heavy on her head or push her down a flight of stairs and bazinga, your problem is solved. An amazing little perk to this is that Ellie probably respects you more for it, considering Miriam had some karma coming after her fake death in that finale. And as a little side bonus, Jake is probably so distraught by this that you effectively kill 2 contestants with 1 stone. But what if we don't want to kill anyone? Oh, what should we do? Fine. I could maybe see why you'd not want to kill an old lady for a 1 in 16 chance at $3 million. It's not the winning spirit I'm looking for, but sure, let's tone it down a little bit. For number 9, I suggest you do a little dance. Just distract everyone with your amazing epic dance moves and they will totally forget about the vote at hand. Now you and your teammates are safe to groove another day.
But what if dancing doesn't work?
The dancing did not work! My oh my, you really are thinking this through, aren't you? Well, luckily there is this nifty device to save all of your problems. Just call upon the man in black to flash everyone so they will forget all of this ever happened. Then as you flash them, you just tell them the Alliance of 4 reached an agreement in voting out Tom, and celebrate as our former spy gets 6 votes against him. Yes, including Tom's vote. Just flash him too for giggles. But what if somehow, after all of these amazing suggestions, you still find yourself torn between Lake and Ellie? Well, even after all these 10 amazing suggestions, there is one solution I have left. If I would have been in Tessa's shoes, rather than just wasting my vote on Tom, I would simply have voted for Aiden. Think about it. By not making a decision between Lake and Ellie, you can still count on being the swing vote for either group, depending on who goes home. This puts you in an incredibly strong bargaining position and will likely result in a strong alliance by the time you have to make a decision. Honestly, it is a miracle Tess didn't think of this herself, and pitiful that you couldn't consider this either. But hey, what do you think? Are you converted on Tessa's decision? If so, let me know in the comments below. And if not, then just rewatch this video again and see if your opinion has changed by the end of it. For now though, I want to give a shout out to the Silly Billy members. Thank you for your support, LilyRose55, Nichelle, Erklo, T-Day, Mario Dimitrescu, Ria Fan, Corsa Corpse, Jericho Forest, Media Films, Zeko McGecko, Ladder Zombie Gaming, Rift, Callan Strimbu, Creeper XOX, Camille Loves Trevor, Nighty, Meffers, Immer Gaming, and Javi Koopa. That's a lot of names. That's also because we did a little giveaway a couple of days ago. But still, there's more people, even so. And if you would like to join this list of awesome people, consider joining the Silly Billy membership program by using the button next to my name. Members get special advantages like seeing the episodes 2 days earlier, and it only costs you $2 a month. But for now, I thank you for watching. This has been Silly Billy, and remember, Tess did not have to throw her vote. Howdy!